And happy Thursday evening, everyone. I know we have a couple of viewers who are actually in San Diego. I hope they're having fun right now at San Diego Comic Con.
So jealous. I'm
So
just putting it
jealous.
out there. So jealous.
I don't know.
People are.
I don't know if I can handle like the lottery things that they do, and that's just
No,
well,
I would have to go with intent.
right. So I
But
mean,
still jealous.
it is the Super Bowl, as it was explained earlier, of all the Comic Cons. But yes, it would be one to go to just to experience. But I would probably go one day and say goodbye.
Quite possibly, as much as I, love people. That's probably exactly what I would do.
Any major big city like that, it is a very intense experience, and it's worth it for the one day. If you do go for one day, for everything that you see, because it is literally the Super Bowl, the Granddaddy, the Academy Awards, the be all, the beginning and the end. So
I would go for the one day and then beach on the next day to just debrief.
Well, I also heard that they have a bunch of free stuff that's actually outside the Comic Con.
Yes, it is definitely in orbit. There are a lot of things that go around that to take advantage of the crush of people.
Nice.
But we are not here to talk about San Diego, at least not right now. We are here to talk about AnchorCon up in Clayton, New York for their second show.
With one of our favorite New York stadiums.
Yes. And that's August 19th through 21st, if I recall.
That's correct.
And I didn't even look at the screen down below.
It's correct. I've been watching it.
Well done.
I got you. It's all good.
It's probably the first time I got the dates right, and who knows how long.
I'm honored. Thank you. Because I don't even remember the most of the time. Because I don't remember, I'm a mom, so I don't remember much. So yeah, it's 19th and the 21st of August. We're about a month out. Yes, we're very excited.
But y'all have some guests coming, and I'd love to hear about the guests, but I'd also like to hear about the differences between the two shows, if you've changed anything or. Well,
okay, yes. So we definitely have changed things. As y'all will learn with Tri-City that's coming up, your con there, you're going to learn. You only learn by doing, and wow, did we learn a lot. We had a very successful con. We actually made profit first year coming out of COVID.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. But people were just so hungry for it. It was great. So we had an amazing experience. We learned a lot. And this year we've adjusted just the floor flow. We've adjusted our ticketing process. We've made it a lot more streamlined to make sure that everybody has a really easy, fantastic experience with us, both before and after the con and during, of course. So we've actually doubled in size. Our vendor floor is literally doubled. We have over 100 vendors and exhibitors on the floor at the SeaWorld Ice Arena. It was really fantastic because we have, because we're kind of up further in the state. So there are a lot of local artists and vendors that are looking for an opportunity close to home, and they tell their friends because all the vendors know each other. So we actually had people knocking down our doors. We have a wait list for people. We are turning people away to get on our booth. So, and of course, it helps the fact that this is the major fundraiser for Clayton Rotary International. So every dollar that we raise goes right back into the good works of Clayton Rotary. So they do scholarships, they do clean water projects, disaster aid relief, all of those. So we are 100%, all of our funds go into Clayton Rotary. So they knew it was for a good cause, and we do our best to take care of them. So yes, we made those changes there. We've figured out how to move things around on the floor to utilize the space in the best way. all that good stuff like that. And we were so fortunate because of our success and the connections that we were able to make that enabled us to bring on our guests. The first of whom is actor Josh Herdman, who played Goyle in all 7 Harry Potter movies. So we've got Slytherin in the house with us this time. And the amazing thing is that Josh is now an MMA fighter. You can, yeah, right? And I personally love MMA fighters. I think they're amazing. I'm like, go big or go home. So I'm really thrilled that he's going to be with us. He's actually a sport fisherman. He really enjoys that. So he'll be spending some time on the beautiful St. Lawrence River, right up which Clayton sits on. It's a sportsman's paradise. The islands are absolutely breathtaking. There's so much to see and do. So he was really thrilled to come and spend AnchorCon with us. So he'll be there both days and signing autographs, photo ops, and all of that. Very good stuff. We're hoping for a great big, Hogwarts turnout because, it's such a popular fandom. Our other major guest that we are bringing on is, you might not know his name, his real name. You might not know it. His name is Dr. Peter Ostrom, and he is actually Charlie in the original 1971 film Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, starring Gene Wilder. That's him. He's actually a native of Northern New York. He's spent.
I didn't know that.
Yes, he is a native of Northern New York. He lives in Lewis County, which is just a little jaunt down the road from Clayton, and he's actually a large vet doctor. He works with large animals his entire career. Been working with animals, and he is well loved in the community. Everybody, loves Dr. Ostrom. And the funniest thing of it is that people would go to his practice knowing that it was him, and it was just like, he's just trying to do his job. Could you not talk about the movie? I mean, he was always good natured about it. He's a very lovely person, but he's coming up on the end of his veterinarian career, and he thought. My co-director Tanya Roy actually knows him quite well, and she said, you have an opportunity for your retirement that you might really enjoy. And he was like, all right, let's give it a shot. So Dr. Peter Ostrom, Charlie from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, will be with us on Saturday only. He will be signing autographs, and he will be signing limited edition golden tickets. And you can only get them if you're at AnchorCon.
Yeah, see, that's cool stuff right there.
Yes.
Very much so. And they're not going to be for sale out there. You have to buy one at the table when you come to see him. And he'll be doing a panel with us, answering all kinds of questions about his career. We're hoping to get some really great stories about him in the movie itself, because he didn't actually have any other appearances in films. He was pretty much known for Charlie. But ain't that enough, right?
So can they pre-buy for the golden ticket?
Oh, we're not doing any pre-sales. You have to show up in person to meet Dr. Ostrom and have that
first
done.
Come, first serve.
Come, first serve. And we're making sure that there will not be an excess sign. So there's not like you can buy, a stack of them and they're going to be on eBay the next day. There will not be that. They are going to be as rare as the tickets themselves in the movie, which is pretty awesome. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yes.
That definitely gives a twist to the convention.
Oh, definitely. We're very proud of it. We're really, really happy that he agreed to come on board with us, and especially because it's a local convention and it's close to home. And he's literally the pride of the North Country. The other native son that we have, and not to brag, but Aragorn himself, Viggo Mortensen's actually from Watertown.
No way.
He graduated. His parents lived here. His father still lives here. He comes up every once in a while. He's done a lot of local charity work. So we do have a couple of, some fancy people that are from Northern New York. And
nice.
So that's like 3 or 4 years down the road, we'll get Viggo. But, but we're really, really happy to have Dr. Ostrom on board with us.
He's on radar.
Yes, absolutely.
So are you going to be interviewing him for the actual con itself?
There will be a panel. We have it upstairs in our beautiful air-conditioned room upstairs that overlooks the vendor floor, and he will be doing a panel there with questions. We will have a Q&A, and then we'll have people be able to come up and ask him questions. I personally would love to ask him some questions that are really ridiculous, like, the food in the room that, everything is eatable, was it really eatable? Because I read that, yes, everything in that room was constructed to be edible because the actors had to interact with it and they wanted those genuine reactions.
See,
So,
that might be a bad thing for me if I worked on that set.
right?
As I'm sitting here eating M&Ms.
I mean, it's the good kind of thing that you want, sure. So I'm very much interested to see, what his recollections of that are, what the stories are of, with him and his other castmates, that, the children themselves and the adults, because Grandpa Joe,
Yeah.
what's up with Grandpa Joe? I mean,
Mhm.
that's kind of sus. But we can take that all the way back to Roald Dahl, who wrote the book, and ask him, because obviously it was his brainchild. But I'm very curious to hear any stories he has about Gene Wilder, because he, of course, was a beloved actor for many generations. So,
And
yes,
very missed too.
absolutely, very much.
So what other guests are you having? Because I remember last year, didn't you have Optimus Prime? I'm practicing my
Be on the
waitressing skills.
screen.
That's okay. No, we're good. Yes, last year we did have Optimus is here, which was a full-scale replica of Optimus Prime. He will not be with us this year. He was an amazing guest. He brought the Night Industry 2000 car and an amazing first-gen Transformers cosplay. He was an amazing guest. We were really, really glad to see him. But we will have other fandom cars. We will have a replica car of the Trans Am in Smokey and the Bandit. Everybody knows what that is. Yeah, I see Greg like, oh, I know that.
Oh
movie.
yeah,
Everybody knows that car.
memories.
Yeah. So one of the things that AnchorCon prides itself on is that we're just not the new stuff. We don't just go for the new things. We love that feeling of nostalgia. Everybody enjoys things they remember. So we always want to bring on things that have an appeal to the broadest range of ages and audiences that we can. So we were really great. We were really lucky that we could bring on the Smokey and the Bandit car. We're also bringing on, it doesn't have an actual name, but it is a prop car that has been used in several films. It was used in, oh Lord, it's going right out my brain. It was in Men in Black. It was used in a lot of, it's a car that's been transformed through various films that it's been in, and it still has the camera tracks welded to its body that were mounted on it. So that car is coming to be with us. And we also have an Ecto 1 replica that will be with us. The Ghostbusters locally have an Ecto 1, so that will be a great photo op for people, because who doesn't love Ecto 1, right?
Really?
Yes, so we do have that. We are also
proton packs and everything we can use to shoot?
Yeah, they've got the proton packs. They'll be
Nice.
there's a kids table where they'll be making slime.
I love it.
You'll use your own slimer. We have over 11 community organizations that will be coming this year to do all kinds of kids activities. AnchorCon is a very family-oriented con. So we've got the Girl Scouts of CNY and the Boy Scouts as well. They're bringing in all kinds of activities for people to do. They're going to be making Harry Potter ones. There's a race car track that they've got built. The Boy Scouts did, which is fantastic. Scavenger hunts. Sunday is our family day, which will be a kids cosplay contest, a kids parade of the costumes around the building, because who doesn't love that? I mean, that's like diabetes. They're giving us, oh, it's so sweet. So we will have that as well. Just a lot of kid-oriented. We have Dusty and Dot, talent coming out of New York City. They were featured on WCBS, and they're a very popular web series, Dusty and Dot. So we will have puppet shows going on throughout the whole con too. So face painting, we've got all kinds of snacks, all kinds of great family entertainment. We have a very reasonably priced family ticket package, because everybody should be able to afford a con. In this world, it's just everything is stretching, screaming nickels and all of that. So for $2, or excuse me, for 2 adults and 2 children, it's $52 for the package.
Oh wow!
It's like a $47.50. It's
nice.
over 50% off for the price of that. We want to make sure everybody can afford to come to cons, because they can be very expensive. Which leads me into vendors, because we have a massive array of vendors that you are going to want to spend your money at, because the floor itself is very closely curated. So we don't bring on a lot of, we don't bring on the pyramids and the MLMs. We don't bring on all of that. We bring on small businesses that are in a healthy partnership with us. We give them a platform to market their small business, our social media platform. We are right now currently in the middle of what we call our vendor showcase. So we actually give each vendor a spot on our Facebook and Instagram pages, so they can broaden their audiences and sell online. Everything that AnchorCon is created on is for the greater good. It's part of all of the good works of the Rotary that we are here to help lift each other up and to make everything better. So we are doing everything possible through every aspect of the con to lift up our community and to make things better for everybody. So,
Very cool. So
A lot
in
going on.
relation, New York State is not New York City, but in relation to New York State, like Syracuse to Buffalo, how close is that to Clayton?
so
Up near
Syracuse,
between the two lakes.
yes. So actually, that's so if you look at New York State like a boot,
hmm
we are where the laces tie.
Okay, so upper.
Mm-hmm.
So we are
Got it.
very up north. Clayton is literally, it sits on the beautiful St. Lawrence River. You can literally shout to Canada. We are literally right across the river from Canada. It's about a 20-minute drive right to the border. And Canada.
You can go shopping the next day. Come on
Yes,
back.
absolutely. There's a ferry from Wolf Island that can take you over to Kingston. Kingston itself is a stunning city in its own right. It's absolutely beautiful. Canada's a wonderful country. Unfortunately, Canada is still kind of struggling with their COVID regulations. They're working on working through that and making sure that the border is more open. You can cross, but it's just a little bit more difficult than it has been, obviously, pre-pandemic. So we are hoping to attract a Canadian audience, and of course, as we grow over the years, we definitely hope to partner with our Canadian neighbors and make it an international gesture, because who wouldn't love that, right?
That'd be fun.
So yes, so Clayton is up that further north. So we're about 2 hours north of Syracuse, and go Orange, yes. So we're about 2 hours north, right on 81, straight shot. You just keep on heading north, and there we are. So 6 hours from New York City and about 3.5 hours from Buffalo.
Okay. I have in-laws that live there. That's why I was trying to figure out how close it was. Potentially, for maybe next year or something. Just because it sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like fun.
Thank you. That's what we're trying to do.
Last year on Saturday night, if I recall, y'all actually had a cosplay ball.
Yes, and that's another learning experience.
That doesn't sound good.
Well, it went well. I will say it went well. The problem is that the DJ, me, got heat stroke that day, and the struggle was real. So it wasn't everything that we had hoped for, but it was a start. And again, as you begin to learn and you change things, but this year our Saturday and evening entertainment is so amazing. We actually partnered with Clayton Boat Tours, which is the local touring company in Clayton. They donated a cosplay karaoke sunset cruise through the island.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
That is cool.
So yeah, so we have our own boat. It's a boat full of nerds dressed up. I mean, how amazing
You
is that?
cannot get better than that. That is awesome.
Incredible, yes. And everybody can go. Anybody can buy a ticket. We have a tier on our VIP pass. We have the tier 1 and tier 2. Tier 1 VIPs get their ticket included with their VIP package. But anybody can buy a ticket to the cruise. There's a limited amount of seats on the cruise, so they're going to go fast. Because in addition to it being a sunset karaoke cosplay cruise, the karaoke itself is being hosted by WWE star Dewey Murray.
No way.
Yes.
Oh, God.
So you got a wrestler doing
That
karaoke.
is awesome.
There are a bunch of nerds dressed in costumes on a boat on a sunset cruise. I mean,
You know what? Put me on the boat with a camera, and I will have just a heyday that night.
absolutely, it's going to be amazing. So we'll have hors d'oeuvres on the boat, like little snacks, and there's a cash bar available. It's 18 and up. So it is very much, it's a very much fantastic. We're so excited about it. We really are. So that is our Saturday evening entertainment. And even if you do the cruise, everything in the area, downtown Clayton is the jewel of the North Country. It has amazing shops. It's got amazing restaurants. It's beautiful. It's a breathtaking town to be in. You can go further down to Cape Vincent and see the mouth of the St. Lawrence going into Lake Ontario with the lighthouse there. Alexandria Bay is a playground. There's all kinds of fun stuff to do there, fun, trinket shopping and that sort of a thing. We have Bolt Castle, Singer Castle. We have 2 castles because we're fancy. I'm serious. We have 2 amazing castles that you can take tours on the boat to go see it. The St. Lawrence Thousand Islands region really has a tremendous amount to offer, and Clayton itself. We're so fortunate that Clayton was was excited to have us come on board. Everybody should go there. It's a hidden jewel. It really is.
This is why I love talking to you guys, because you guys have some very creative stuff that go on at your cosplays. That's
Thank
brilliant.
you.
I love that
Yeah.
idea of the cosplay karaoke cruise. That sounds awesome.
Heard that before, have you?
No, that's why I love it.
You're not going to find that at
cruises.
Comic-Con. Yes.
And that shrinks the Comic-Con crew down to just the cosplay people, which means I don't have to hate people.
That's
There's
right.
not that many.
Yep, and I'm really hoping that we're going to get like Jack Sparrows and like and like the girl from Splash. I'm really hoping like a Madison. I'm hoping we're getting a Madison in there somewhere. I would love to see like nautical themed cosplays. I just think that would be hilarical. I would love that. So
Did you say hilarical?
Hilarical, yes. Yes, that's a little drag term there.
I think I would make a good Barbosa.
You would.
You would make an amazing Barbosa. Yes, already. Yeah, I would love that. Yeah. So if we do it next year or the year after, you'll have to come and be Barbosa. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. Definitely. I think by then I might have things a little bit more settled in figuring out when our conventions are going to be, because one of the ones that we actually work has changed their dates a couple of times because other conventions have changed their dates and
it shuffles around. Yeah. We're very fortunate where we are as that the Rotary, Clayton Rotary that is sponsoring our event, they've had an event at this particular arena in Clayton for the last 40 years. And this particular date has been on the books for the Clayton Rotary for literally 40 years.
Oh,
so
wow.
The dates are not going to change. It's going to be that third weekend in August ad infinitum. So, and you can't beat, I mean, because y'all are in the South. And it's hot up. It's hot up here, but it ain't nowhere where you guys are. You guys are like Dante's Inferno. So
I said we were in Hell's front porch in June, and now we're in like the 7th level of Hades. And it's
the other thing is our nights are still in the upper 80s. Y'all's nights still get into the 70s and sometimes the upper 60s. So there's a big difference. And it doesn't take us long to heat up. Y'all still have to take a while to heat up.
No, it was like 11:30 the other night, and it was still 92.
Mm-hmm. It's 70 degrees at night here, and we're all melting because we're Northerners and we don't do heat. So coming up here in August,
you guys don't all have AC. You guys don't all have AC up there either, do you?
Well, a lot of places do have centralized. Like I have a floor unit. Like I don't have it built into my house because it's winter up here 9 months of the year. So coming here in summer is going to feel like a complete change of weather for you guys. And we're on the water, so it's even basically hellfire. Yeah. So up here, the weather would be so much better in August compared to you guys. It would be better. So
that's why I was asking where you were located. I'm thinking.
The brains are turning. The brains are turning.
We'll take very good care of you guys. We'll get you your own booth on the do a podcast right from there. Oh, we'd love it. We would love to have you guys. We'll get you. Yeah.
That sounds kind of creepy. One of these days we're gonna get you.
I get you. Right? Yes.
Stalkers.
And here I am talking about doing a ghost hunt. I don't know if I want to now.
Well, we have haunted tours up here. We've got haunted houses up here. We have the battlefield of the War of 1812. We've got all kinds of haunted places. If you're spooky, we got spooky. I'm telling you.
Serial killer vibes, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, thank you. I should be, because serial killers are charming and amazing. So, thank you.
That's next. My daughter.
No.
No, that's my daughter. Seriously, that's who that was.
You're not next. Okay.
She's like, oh.
Well, I can tell you, next year I'll probably have a lot more practice to doing the interviews because this year I actually got invited to be the live interviewer at the Houston Cosplay Ball in December.
Yeah, so
amazing.
My heart is breaking.
And if I recall, I think I'm supposed to be interviewing them on the red carpet. So that's going to be.
Well, then you definitely got to dress up as Barbosa. Come on. Yeah.
Who are you going to cosplay as?
I will probably wear my pirate outfit, the Viking pirate outfit.
Give everybody little gold coins or stuff like that. That would be cute. Very nice. Well, yeah, we would. So we have a lot of cosplay going on. We have cosplay contests both days. We moved the kids to Sunday because they steal the show. You've seen kids in cosplay, and
They're
you're just like,
adorable.
Mhm.
can we give awards to all of them because they're all amazing? They're just incredible. Like we had this one cosplayer, little girl. Her mom actually built a mashup of Rey from Star Wars and The Little Mermaid, and
Oh, no way.
it was the cutest thinking thing I'd ever seen in my life. I was like, I'm getting diabetes. It's so sweet. So we put a cosplay contest to our family day on Sunday, but on Saturday we will be having full-on cosplay contest. We have custom holograph vinyl etched trophies this year for them. Last year they were metal. This year they are custom etched with holograms. And we have the first place in each category will be getting one of those custom trophies. They're one of a kind. They're not those, tacky brass plastic ones you get wherever. So we also increased our cash prizes. So we will be giving a bigger cash prize to our first place winners. We will have a master, novice, walk on, and judge's choice categories on Saturday. And this year, I'm not judge, I'm the MC, and I'm happy about that. So we have some, judging is hard.
I had to do it for once, and I loved it though. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Oh, so you're like a Simon Cowell. See, I'm the Paula Abdul.
I love doing it.
I'm the Paula Abdul. I'm like, everybody's amazing. Everybody should win. And you're like, that was dog. Why are you doing it?
No, it's like I'm all for creativity. I'm all for how much of it did you do yourself? You know, how elaborate. One of them we had that was like a small couch, and it was like the legs from it was Deadpool with like Hawaiian shirt and his legs.
Yes, from the movie from the second.
Yes,
oh my God, that's
couch.
amazing.
And he was. I don't know how he did it. He was somehow like under the couch when he sat down, and I sat down on the couch with him. It was awesome. I'm like, dude, you won. That's it.
That is amazing. So yeah,
I mean, that's like parents raising your kids right, giving them
cosplay,
kids cosplay stuff. Come on.
That's right. And I'm going to put a quick plug in here. There's right now at San Diego Comic-Con. There's a film that's going to be screened there, and it's called Cosplay Universe. If you go to cosplayuniverse.com, it's a documentary done by it was the director Jordan Rennert from Respect Films, and I was actually fortunate enough to be a part of it. And it's an entire documentary about cosplay. It's about its history, its origins, how important it is around the world, and like they end up going to the cosplay Olympics. Cosplay is for everyone. That's one of my judges. That is Asgardian Angela, one of my judges. She's an amazing cosplayer out of Rochester. She's building a brand new cosplay for us, and we're so excited. I'm not gonna say nothing about it, but it's really amazing to build. So
she was probably typing the letters NDA as you were saying that.
Yeah, I take very good care of them. I don't. But shameless plug for Cosplay Universe. It's an amazing film. It has interviews with Stan Lee, Yaya Han, Kamui Cosplay, a lot of influencers, and me. I was a part of it as well, and I was very, very lucky too. And it's a great film, and if you get a chance to check it out, that is amazing. So I have inside knowledge. I got you, fam. We're good. So shameless plug for Cosplay Universe there. So you can check out cosplayuniverse.com. Jordan Renner, like I said, he's at San Diego Comic-Con right now. He's part of panels. It'll be screened. It's being shown in theaters, select theaters throughout the country right now. It's really, really cool. So that's cosplay that we've got going on. And segueing from cosplay, obviously there's all kinds of other interests at a con from shopping in it. But we are very lucky this year to have an esports video gaming lounge.
Nice.
We have yes, we are very fortunate. We brought on 4 different gaming companies that will give you various experiences. We've got Syracuse University is bringing their VR team. So it isn't so much gaming, it's you're going to put this on and you're going to go into a whole new world. It's state-of-the-art VR programming. It's done by the students, and it's at Syracuse, so it's pretty choice.
That stuff's really cool, but I have like vertigo, so that stuff makes me nervous.
I do, yeah, I'm saying, but other people, yay! We are also right, yeah. So we are also bringing on 3 other separate esports companies that will give you various experiences from the traditional tournaments. Infinite Lives is coming on. They're sponsoring a lot of our gaming. So from the traditional, console gaming to like World of Warcraft and all of the larger tournaments like that we've
Is
got.
there some where they're not in tournaments if they just want to like try the
Yep.
game out?
Yep.
Because that's kind of
Mhm.
more what I would be because I suck at it, but I love to experiment with it, you know.
Yep. And you'll get a chance to come in,
Right.
try the games out. They'll answer questions, and you get to see these amazing tech setups that they've got for all of that. We also have a VR booth that's being put on by, not VR, excuse me, a green screen booth being put on by the Butler Did It players. And basically what that is that it's a green screen, you select a background. So your cosplay is My Hero Academia. We put up the green screen, you're in the classroom. You know,
cool.
you're in Jurassic Park, you know, a T-Rex is chasing you. So we have that going on there for cosplayers as well, so they could have that interactive experience. We also have an entire mezzanine full of tabletop gaming that is being done, sponsored by Knights of Thorn, which is a veteran-owned local gaming company. They are proud 10th Mountain soldiers, and they retired from the service, started a gaming company, and they are our tabletop sponsors. And they will walk you through campaigns and teach you the games. We have I think we have two or three brand new tabletop games that will be there as vendors, so you can learn about their games and such like that. They'll be putting on demos of that. So we literally have the range of everything. We've got, you know, cosplayers and vendors and gaming and e-gaming and guests and all of that. So we literally got something for everybody. We really did.
Very cool. I have to get going, unfortunately.
Yep.
I have someplace I have to be. But I want to say thank you so much for coming back on. You're, like I said, one of my favorite New Yorkers, so it's great to talk to you. One of these days I will end up there because we do have family that's up there. So
awesome. I'm gonna hold you to that. All right.
it depends on where it lands in the calendar. We can't this year because of what he was talking about. We are at Common Con the next week, and so there's no
problem.
possible way.
Yes.
But we'll try. We'll try next year because they've moved that. So we'll see.
All righty. Take care, CJ. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I have 5 conventions in the next 10 weeks, so I'm going to be dead tired.
I was going to say, do you sleep, sir? Do you sleep?
No. If I do, it's very rare.
And bless you for that, because yes, there's, as Guardian is so high. She's again amazing. But yes, even running just one con is exhausting, and you will definitely learn that at your Tri-City Con. You will learn, because we literally made the mistake of booking a vacation the day after our AnchorCon ended, and we slept for 2 days. We were so tired. We were flat out. It was nerds
don't sleep.
Nerds don't sleep. Nope, we don't. We do not sleep. But so so we also have just a reminder, or actually I didn't even mention it. We are bringing on our walkers. Walkers are back from last year. Michael Koski and, oh my goodness, I'm going to get in trouble because I can't remember it off the top of my head. I guess I'm looking it up right now because I can do that. So we are bringing back Michael Koski and Greg French, who were big stars. They were actual zombies, or walkers. You can't say zombies. They were walkers on AMC's The Walking Dead. They were with us last year at our first con. They were fantastic. The fans loved them. So we were bringing back the Dead Doors, which are the famous Dead Enter, Don't Inside. We're bringing those doors back for you to have photo ops with those two actors, which is fantastic. Let's see. We're also bringing back the Chalk Twins. They are...
I was fixing to ask about that. I was fixing to ask if they were going to be coming back.
We are so lucky that they're coming back because they are so popular. They are coast to coast. We love them because they're so adorable. Have you seen their setup?
No, I have not seen their setup.
Oh, it's incredible. So they draw literally this massive piece of art. They're working on it the whole con. And they do this massive piece of art in one weekend. And then they auction it off. But the cutest thing about them is that they travel with an Airstream, and then they go camping around the country. It's adorable. They're such lovely women, and they're fantastic. We were so happy to have them come back this year. We've got go ahead, sorry.
No, that was pretty cool. The RV, the Airstream, the traveling, and
it's adorable.
They see a lot of scenery.
I'm sure they do, and I mean, artists, they love to see all that inspiration of nature and stuff. But it's wonderful. I've seen them at shows. I've been going to cons for over 10 years now, and I've seen them at a lot of regional shows, and their talent just grows and grows and grows, and it's so awesome to watch artists just continue to grow and mature and just get better and better and better, and that's really exciting. So we have no idea what they're going to draw. They draw every fandom, like they did. They've done The Witcher and they've done anime, and so I'm excited to see what they do with us, because they never tell us ahead of time. We've got a lot of authors coming in. Nathan Squires and Megan Parker. They are best-selling authors that are a duo, and they've got best-selling books. We've got all kinds of there's comic book authors. We have comic book dealers. A lot of dice dealers. So anybody who wants like gaming and loves dice, they're, as we call them affectionately, dice goblins. That one's for you, Angel. The click clack math rocks, as we like to call them. We have lots of people selling those. Lots of cosplay groups that are coming in. I'm going to give a shout out to the Emerald Empire contingent out of Syracuse. They are basically like the bad guys, but not the Empire. So they've got Boba Fett's, and they've got Jawas and all of the secondary characters, and they've got a really amazing setup that they're going to be there with. We have the North Country Crusaders, which do a lot of popular superheroes. Great Chop Cosplay Creation is going to be with us. They're actually going to be building on the floor. They're going to be building either a prop or a cosplay through the whole convention and answer questions while they're actually working, which is really, really exciting. So we're really excited to see that as well.
Yeah, because I think one of our biggest ones down here is the 501st Legion.
Yes, and the 501st, we will have the 501st up here as well. We will also have the Rebel Legions will also be with them. So because they're sister companies, so we will have them on board with us. So we're going to have lots, because the new thing in cons, I don't know if you've seen this, Greg, is Cosplay Alley. Have you seen it? Mm-hmm. Yep. So we put them on our celebrity block, and we've got a Cosplay Alley too. So
there you go.
Yes, we're very excited about that. Yep. So we've got lots and lots of things that are going on. Libraries are coming on. The local libraries are coming on. Do kids entertainments and workshops. We've got panels, lots of panels. You got meet and greets with all of our celebrities, and we actually cause fighting workshops. So one of our co-directors, Jim Goodenberry, he is actually trained in stage fighting. So he walks you through how to, swing a lightsaber and look really cool doing it. And so we've got that going on. We've got a wig styling panel, just practically everything that you could want, honestly.
A big variety, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Now,
I run my 20 minutes.
breathe.
I gotta get it all in. I don't want the board to yell at me. You forgot this. I have to get it all.
check your notes real quick.
I have been. Did you see me scrolling? I'm like, I gotta check everything in there.
It's actually on the cup that she's sipping.
And Bafo, yes. I'm sorry, I interrupted a question. Woo, sorry. I have that effect on people.
Hey, it's a good thing.
Sometimes, unless you can't be there to administer the Heimlich, and then you're liable. But I interrupted a question. I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
With all that, how do you find time to breathe?
Who needs to breathe?
I'm
actually right. I mean, breathing is for the living. I'm already dead inside, so no, I'm kidding.
You're a walker.
I am. I'm going to muscle my way into the next spinoff. I'm actually very fortunate that I have enough time to get this organized. And as you will learn when you're coming through, you're laughing at me. She's so ace. As you will learn going through your con, once you have the groundwork laid, and the following year gets easier because you've already built the foundations on which you're going to do things. So we had all of our forms done. We had a lot of our logistics already laid out, and now it's just a measure of fine tuning them, going through your budget, making sure that you're not, losing money or wasting money. We're very, very fortunate that our committee that comes from Clayton Rotary has been so outstanding. They've been really hands-on with our PR, our marketing, our ticket sales, our community outreach, and all of the logistical support, all the bells and whistles and cogs and wheels that have to go into place to get one of these things off the ground. So we're very, very lucky that we've got a really interactive and helpful board to get this off the ground. So I snatch breaths here and there. It works.
Definitely sounds exciting. Now, with all this going on, because I know you do the cosplay, do you actually cosplay while you're working the event also, or do you just like, I can't do it?
I tried last year. It didn't work. Narrator's voice. It did not work out well. I did try last year, and because I do love cosplay, and I had built the Captain Phasma suit of armor and everything. It was so hot to be in the. If you build it, they will come. That is correct. So I tried last year to do the cosplay, but I was so flat out running as the director, as co-director, and I am running vendors. I ran the cosplay and all that. So this year, I am leaving the major cosplay builds to my judges, who are all amazing and have amazing builds that they're bringing on, and to all of the other people. Mine will be very simple. I'm just going to be Linda Belcher all weekend long. All right, I'm just going to be running around in jeans and a red shirt and looking trash mouth. Yay! That simple cosplay is what I intend to do, because it was too much for me to take on all of it last year. So
I can definitely see that being a headache.
Heat stroke, yeah, that's what it was. It was more than a headache. It sure was, but we got through it. We did it. Yeah.
You want to come help us with ours in August down here?
Well,
the weekend after y'all's.
I would probably melt as soon as I got off the plane. I'm a northerner.
Yeah.
I probably would be like, okay, Satan, where are you at? Why are you making it so hot? Turn the thermostat down. Okay. Yeah. I'd be more than happy to offer any insight. I
did an interview with a guy last weekend here in Houston, and he was from Michigan. Part of Michigan that's actually north of the Canadian cities. So, I mean, it was like...
True northerner. Yeah, from the up. Mm-hmm.
I asked him, it's like, do you feel kind of out of place here? Half melted? It's like, because it is a big difference.
Yeah. It very much is, for sure. And that's fine. I don't have any problem with that. I'll just go down in the winter when it's somewhat cooler down there. When it feels like summertime from up here, that's when I'll go down, sure. But we are fortunate, though, because if it is in August up here, our Junes are pretty cool. Don't actually start heating up until about July, August. And then we hit September, we get maybe 2 weeks, and then we're back into cool. So, and then go sliding into hibernation for the next 9 or 10 months. So,
9 or 10 months.
I'm serious. We can start snowing early as Halloween, and the snow will end as late as Mother's Day. It's happened. So I've seen frost in June up here.
Now see, that's why I don't want to go up there. See, that's just I don't like that white stuff.
No, then you come in August, and that's really the golden. That's the sweet spot right there.
Here we go. I'll come to yours. You have to come to ours.
Deal.
Because ours will be in November.
Perfect. That I can handle, because that's off season.
it's still 90 degrees, but it's cooler 90 degrees.
Cool. Oh, it's a drier heat versus a moister heat. Is that what it is? Okay.
Yes. Actually,
I have my druthers.
The humidity is no joke here.
I don't doubt that for a minute. We're in our humid spell right now, and we're all like, turn it off. Turn it. Who do I speak to? Turn it off. We don't like humidity. No.
Yeah, no kidding. It's like, what'd we do to you, Mother Nature?
Well, I mean, we've been messing around for so long, and now she's like, oh, you done messed around. Now you're going to find out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we just hunker down and do our best. But let me try to think if there's anything I've missed. I'm looking at my cheat sheet. I'm pretty much, I think I've gotten.
That's why I was giving you time. I was going down these rabbit holes for you.
Oh, thank you. And here you were thinking that you needed more practice interviewing. Listen to you. You've already got it figured out. Oh Lord, no, we've got lots of sponsors. I'll talk about sponsors because that's amazing.
Yes, sponsors is a big thing.
Yes,
you have to discuss them.
Absolutely, we are very, very fortunate. Like I said, our cosplay tour, our Sunset Cosplay Karaoke Tour on the Thousand Islands was donated generously by Clayton Island Tours, the Thousand Islands' most unique boat tour experience. They really are. They get you into the nooks and crannies of the islands. A really beautiful, stunning experience if you can do that. We are also sponsored by Coyote Moon Vineyards, which is a wonderful local winery. Beautiful, delicious wines. They've got amazing a winery that you can tour through the area. Harbor Hotel of Clayton is this incredible, beautifully done hotel that's right there on the edge of the river. They have this beautiful pavilion outside. Great place for weddings. Great place for weddings. Like, they have a beautiful stone pavilion outside. In the wintertime, they do like a fire and ice festival where they actually build bars out of ice. It's incredible. Absolutely stunning. Woodboat Brewery sponsored our cosplay contest. Amazing wood-fired food, pizzas, absolutely delicious right there in Clayton. We're also being sponsored by WPBS, our local PBS station, out of Kingston and Watertown. Fantastic. We also have our other major sponsors, Clayton Distillery. Yes, we have a distillery up here. They're turning hooch. Woo! They have some amazing spirits. They're amazing community partners. We also have Watertown Savings Bank, Volunteer Transport Center, Clayton Dental Office, the American Legion, Clipper Inn, which is one of the best restaurants up here. Like, you want to talk 5-star Michelin. The man, he comes up just for the summer months, and then he spends the winter touring. So he brings back all kinds of flavors that you would not expect in a small town, but absolutely fantastic meals there. We also have Seaway Golf Club and Natali's Restaurant that are sponsoring our hotel rooms. Renzi's Food Service is donating goods and foods for us and water. Little Trees Car Fresheners is also donating goods to us. You've seen the little trees that hang in the windows, the air fresheners. We have the Little Trees that comes from Northern New York. So we are one of the Little Trees factories up here in Watertown. So we've got a lot of others that we have that brought on Kenny Drug Foundation. We have a lot of other great sponsors that are making this possible for us. We were really, really lucky to meet 100% of our sponsorship goal. So everything out from here is cake. 100% of it will go back into Clayton Rotary to fund their good work. So we're really, really excited that the community is getting so involved, and they're recognizing that this is something that, it's going to be a really great regional attraction. It's going to be an annual thing that people are going to plan for. It's just one more great draw to a beautiful area in the North Country. And we're really excited that they were so willing to partner with us because, it's not always easy. It's not. No. I'm sure you'll find that out when you're doing yours as well.
Well, like I said, I work with 3 others, so.
Yeah, so that's great that you can community-wise, reflectively do that. But it's something else when you're trying to explain to a potential sponsor what cosplay is, and they stare at you blankly, like, what?
Huh?
It's very, it's like Halloween. No, not like that. So it was a little bit of I wouldn't say effort, because once they cottoned onto it, they really thought that it was, a really interesting idea and, exciting, and they were like, oh, okay, cool, because so it took a little bit, but they're really excited about that coming on board, which is awesome. Let's see what else. Oh my God, our ticket sales are up now. We are very fortunate that we've got a really great ticketing system through TicketLeap, and I can talk about our VIP packages.
Oh, definitely.
That's fun.
Let's hear about the VIP
packages.
Let's
talk about our VIP tickets. Okay, so we have 2 tiers of VIP tickets. Our first tier is the VIP Plus ticket, and this is $150, but this is the golden ticket. It's the big one here. Our VIP Plus ticket includes access to all of the events at the arena, including early access. You get it an hour early. And those are great for collectors. You know what it's like when they get in an hour early. It's the ones that really want, the collector's good stuff on the floor. So they get it an hour early because we open at 10, so they'll get it at 9. It will also include admission to our interactive movie on Friday. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get yelled at for not mentioning that sooner. Friday night, we will be hosting an interactive movie put on by the Butler Did It Players. And we will be screening Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So cool. We will get everybody up, if their kids have never seen it, if they want a refresher on it. Excuse me. There will be prop bags given out with admission. That's $5 to the movie, and the little prop bags will be in there with have candy and all these little trinkets and stuff that you can interact with the film with. So that's our Friday night. So the VIP Plus ticket includes admission to that. Then the VIP Plus also includes a ticket to the Sunset Cosplay Karaoke Cruise. Yep, that is included in that as well. I'm going to say that as many times as I can because that's awesome.
I'm going to have to find somebody to make me a Barbosa outfit now.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to hold you to that. So it also includes a swag bag that has a lot of area merch, and it's got a voucher for a t-shirt in it. priority seating for all events. So you get to be first in line and in the front row for all of our interactive panels with all of our celebrity guests and any other panel that you attend. Priority access to the photo opportunity celebrities, again, first in line. VIP badge that you get because people collect those. A wristband, and early you get your own line at admission and ticketing, just like any other con that has VIP. You get in like Flint, first one in the gate. You got your own line. We treat you well. You also get a VIP lounge with food and snacks and water. That's all yours, and you can store all your swag in there, which is awesome. So that is our VIP plus tickets, the $150, and that's including the Sunset Cosplay. Oh, darn it, I got it wrong. The Sunset Karaoke Cosplay Cruise. That is that tier that includes that. So our secondary VIP tier is $87, and that includes everything I just told you about, but it does not include the Sunset Cosplay Karaoke Cruise. So you can. What are those two others? That's one of the two. Those are the two.
One of the two.
You know what? Breathe. There we go.
There we go. Take a second. I mean, if nobody has noticed the difference, I mean, I'm deep south, she's up north. My words come out slower.
That's because it's hot down there, Greg. Come on, you hot? You gotta slow down because it's just too much energy otherwise.
This is true. Never thought about that.
You're welcome. There's a thing now. Yeah, we gotta speed it up because we're cold all the time, and we just chatter. That's what we do. So going on with our tickets, we have a child's weekend pass, but they must attend with a ticketed adult, and that is $24. Our family weekend pass, which I mentioned earlier, it's 2 adults and 2 children, which is $52, which is an incredible savings. We want to make sure that again, everybody feels that they can afford coming to a con because we don't ever want to, deprive somebody of the experience. So the weekend family pass, and the children are 13 years and under. And this gives you access to everything all weekend passes give you access to all areas of the con. So then the weekend pass for the adults is $32. So we have very affordable prices. We want to, again, make sure that everybody's budget was going to be taken care of because it's, you know what it's like out there. It's getting tight. And
yes. It's getting very tight lately.
It sure is. So again, we wanted to make sure that it was something affordable that everybody could enjoy and not feel guilty about doing because it's good, clean, wholesome fun. Let's see what else I can talk about here. Volunteers. You just put the bit in my mouth. Now I'm running with it, Greg. You were like, slow down. And I'm like, no.
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 It just hit me. It was like, now if I do go, I'm going as press. I'm going to go to interview people there.
Absolutely. If you come, you're going to be a special guest because you're going to run your con. You're going to run your podcast. So yeah, you're going to.
There we go.
Yes. Our celebrities actually have a very special green room that's got all kinds of local, like a lot of local restaurants donated food. So you get fed and watered and wined and dined. Oh yeah, we'll take care of you. I got you. So if you wanted to be a part of AnchorCon and you don't want to buy a ticket or you can't buy a ticket, become a volunteer. Volunteers, if you work one day at the con, you get the other day for free. How about that? That's a pretty sweet deal. So if you volunteer with us, you can sign up, have to be 18 or older. You can sign up on our website. And like I said, you sign up to be a volunteer, you get your shift assigned. We feed you, we give you water, and you get to go into a con for free. So that would be our volunteers there. Let's see, there's tickets and Rotary itself, sponsors. I'm literally running through the website now.
I figured you were, but I'm sitting here like,
I know, I'm sorry. So
no worries at all.
Yeah. So pretty much that's pretty much where we're at with AnchorCon. We're humming along very smoothly. We are less than now I'm going to look back at the website because I can't remember the counter. And we have a counter on. We are 28 days and 22 hours from AnchorCon. So coming up big time fast.
I was going to say today's the 21st, so just subtract 2.
You're asking me to math. That's not going to happen.
No math?
No, I'm a cosplayer. We don't math.
We don't math.
No, we don't math. We do what we call, as Guardian Angelo will say, we do what's called cut, glue, and pray. That's what we do. We cut, glue, pray. We don't eat, pray, love. We cut, glue, pray. That's it. So yeah, we just kind of guesstimate.
Let's see. Cosplayers still gotta drink clear, splashy stuff.
Yes, stay hydrated. Absolutely. So we also have, we have not put this up on our website yet, but we will have a sensory room. We did feature that last year, and that is for people of that have disabilities and they might have sensory issues. It is a nice, calm, quiet, dark place where they can just relax and get themselves together and just take a moment, because AnchorCon is also 100% inclusive. Every single part of AnchorCon is 100% accessible. So if you have a wheelchair, you are able to access all parts of the con. There's nothing that you cannot reach. We made sure that we wanted to make sure that everybody felt included. So the sensory room is a way to do that, to offer that little bit of respite, that little bit of support that they might need in order to fully enjoy the con. It was a big success last year, except learning curve. We figured out that a lot of families were taking their children into the sensory room and to get them to calm down. And it doesn't really jive when you need a quiet, calm place. And you got Timmy's running around being loud. So this year we are offering a separate family room. So there will be a separate family room where you can take your little ones in. You know, Timmy's getting overheated and oversteamed, and he just needs a place to just chill out and fidget with whatever. Then there's a separate family room. So there will be complete separation between the two. So everybody will have their needs met and supported. So we're really proud to be able to offer that, because again, AnchorCon is designed to be 100% inclusive.
That is actually pretty awesome, and that's something that I never even thought about. So
well, I'm sure you've seen it at cons. There are a lot of individuals that really struggle to communicate. They really struggle to get up, and you'll find them going off a lot about one particular thing. A lot of people that have communication disabilities, or if they're on the autism spectrum or like that, it's very difficult. People that have anxiety disorders, exactly. So when you've got those kinds of individuals at a con, it can be really bad experience for them, because they don't feel like they're making any kind of connection. And these are the stories and the fandoms and the things that they love, that they really, really care about, and they want to connect with another person or another community about it, but they can't make themselves understood in a way that people will be patient with. I myself have a son with autism, and it's, growing up with that as he's grown up and learning to listen, to slow down, which I am doing. See, I'm slowing down and I'm breathing. Slowing down and taking a moment to just connect and say, okay, yeah, I understand now. And then you are able to meet them on that level, and it's really, really great. And then they feel like they found a really great place to be. And that's what I want. That's what we've all wanted AnchorCon to be. So
it adds to the connection.
Absolutely, the human connection of it. And even when you've seen them, they have like earphones on because they're trying to close out the noise, because you know how noisy cons are. Even the smell can be difficult for a person with sensory issues. So we're fortunate that our sensory room is air conditioned, and it's nice and calm, and it's fresh. So you can go in there and literally get, a blank slate and just turn off all of the noise outside, and then come back to it, and then go back to enjoying the con. So, yeah.
Well, definitely quite a bit, and you have definitely added for this year. And I have to say, I think the most exciting part is hearing about the karaoke, the ball to the karaoke.
The Sunset Cosplay Karaoke Cruise.
Yes. I mean, don't get me wrong, the guests are always exciting, but you kind of expect to see guests at a con. You never know what the con's going to do to something special.
I forgot to tell you the best part about that cosplay cruise.
Uh-oh.
The celebrity guests are going to be on that cruise.
Oh, damn.
Only one that won't be is Dr. Ostrom. So Charlie won't be with us because he has other commitments. But Josh Herdman, we got a Harry Potter actor on there. Our Walking Dead actors will be on there. You're going to be on a cruise, a Sunset Cosplay Karaoke Cruise with celebrities.
Now that's going to be awesome. So, yes. I think, like I said, for me, I think that's brings more of the excitement to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of like the after parties, but this is more of a
It levels
special,
up.
yes.
And
That's
that's
the way to
what we
word
were.
it.
Yep, it levels up, and that's what we are striving to do. Is we always want to go bigger and better, but better quality than we offered before, because we want to keep people engaged and excited about what we're doing. So if this cruise is such a big hit this year, which we're really, really hoping it will be, then hopefully we'll be able to partner with Clayton next year, Clayton Boat Tours next year, and offer it again. And if it becomes a staple, that would be amazing. I mean, we could be the con that's known for that particular thing, which would be incredible.
This is true. Very true. But definitely wow, it's actually already been an hour. It doesn't seem like it.
You're welcome.
Well,
Sorry.
when we get together with other con coordinators, the shows last and you don't never even think of the time because it's
fun to talk about.
The family. Yeah. It's the family connection.
Yeah. And I love talking to you guys. You guys are fantastic. And we were really excited that you wanted to bring us back. And we are definitely going to get you. You're definitely going to come and get here, sure.
Well, I can tell you before I stress out, I will need a vacation. So I will be thinking about that one for sure.
You will definitely need one. After you finish running it, you're going to be like, I'm never doing that again. And then you give it a month, and then it's like childbirth. You forget, like, that's kind of a weird thing, but you forget.
Wonder how many of them I've had in the last 50 years.
If CJ was here, she'd agree with me. You forget what it's like, and then you do it again, and you're like, oh, that's why I didn't do that. But it's one of those deals where you go through the whole rigmarole, and it's like you have your baby, and your con is your baby, and it takes all your attention and your energy and your whole life, and you do it, and then it's finished, and you take a month to breathe, and you're like, all right, let's get planning started on the next one. You take a month break, and then you're back at it for next year. So it's a labor of love. It really is.
The way I drive myself, I'd probably give myself 1 week. I drive myself pretty hard.
Oh, I mean, from what you're telling me about all the cons you have to go to, oh, my sir, yes. Bless you, because you do what I could not. I could not keep up with that. No way. Well done, sir. Well done.
Because we have this show. I actually started another show and then assisting with 3 other conventions and then our convention.
Ain't that enough?
No.
No, see, look at you.
I want
more. You're glutton for punishment. Yes. I mean, everybody loves it. Yes. Go by all means. Take on more with my blessing, sir, because I one is enough for me. I'm good.
Like I mean, you get busy. I mean, the one thing that I've enjoyed is writing, and I don't do that anymore right now.
Oh.
I was actually looking at my Comic Palooza badges, and I've literally within last, I guess, if you count the pandemic or not, have gone from exhibitor to professional to press. So.
Bravo. You're just growing and blossoming, and it's amazing. And you're going to keep going, and then you'll be a director, and then you will be a director. And you'll add that badge, because I've got mine here. Well, I did. Mine fell down. I have a director's badge, and it's like, yeah.
That will be soon.
Yep. Yes, it will. So just keep on trucking. You're doing amazing, because you're already doing an amazing job. So I have no doubt.
Well, thank you. And I know y'all's convention is going to be great, because y'all actually sent us pictures and videos from the last one, and love posting that. And I know our people loved watching it.
Oh, yes. It's always a good time.
And he says we move fast and do a lot.
Yes. And yeah, you say we move fast, and you have like, sir, don't judge me. You're doing like 12 things, and I'm talking fast. Well, okay, you're doing fast, so there you are.
Well, I have to say, I do utilize the 24 hours a day.
You only get one go around. You might as well make it count.
It's true.
Yeah,
this is true, and I'm having fun doing it. That's the main thing.
That's
as long as you're having fun. That's what counts.
Because there are a learning curve. There will be days when it is not fun. And you'll be mediating a dispute with like a vendor will be, will be corny, salty about this, and then there's a board disagreement, and then there's a contract issue, and it's just like Tanya juggles more, my co-director, she juggles more balls on fire in the air than I do, and it's just like, okay, what is it today? All right, but that's what you got to do.
And it's true.
It is.
As Guardian Angelo, I gave you my Facebook name. If you wanted to talk about doing that outfit of Barbosa, we can get into the talks of that. You had mentioned that.
There you go. She'd be amazing. She's a great designer. She's a mod cosplayer like me, so she'll make things from scratch, but then she'll also modify things. I've known her for about 10 years. We actually met at a Comic-Con, and I ran up to her because she was holding an Iron Man helmet that she had built herself. And I was like, how did you do that? And then, she's an introvert. I'm an extrovert. I adopted her. We're friends now, and that's it. So I was very excited that she agreed to come on board for AnchorCon to be one of my judges, because she's competed in a lot of cosplay contests over the years. I have not. I've only done one. So she knows how cosplay is so special to people and how important it is and how much people they put their souls and their care into these things. So I brought her on board because I wanted to make our cosplay contest as fair as possible. Because I'm sure you've seen it, and they're like, oh, well, you've got the skin tight outfit, and no shaming against how people look, not at all. But cons sometimes play favorites, and it's very disheartening. So we want to give everybody at AnchorCon an honest chance at our cosplay contest, and I was so happy that Angel came on and helped me build that, and that's something we're very, very proud of. Is that anybody who builds any kind of cosplay can feel proud of what they built, and that they have a real genuine shot at competing. So we were really glad to bring that and make that a part of the integrity, the overall, community support that we've got at AnchorCon.
That is one of the best things right there. But everyone, we do have to head out, and I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I will be here tomorrow afternoon.
You here for the just because he does all these things. What are you talking about?
I will be here tomorrow afternoon, I think at 1. It might be later for another conversation. And then after that, we will have our show on Tuesday. And then, of course, next weekend, I will be at Anime Matsuri. And the following Thursday, we are actually interviewing Comic Conroe. So,
Greg, breathe. Slow down.
Payback's a bitch, isn't it?
No, you're good for it. It was just it was good. It was good.
The karma slapped me. Bam.
Oh no, I just flicked your earlobe a little bit. You're fine.
Okay. Everyone, we will see you tomorrow, and until then, adios.
All right, take care.